will sing our closing song to be led by our song leader, followed by a closing prayer to be offered by Brother John Harvey Polina. Once again, I am Miniel Kahutay, your presiding officer, and Brother Shane Viale, our song leader. May we all bless and feel God's presence as we worship together. Thank you.
This feelings in my heart must be relieved. I feel so alive, I just can't help but see about the one who makes my heart beat. Living in love with Jesus. sunshine in my heart when the wind is deep. Oh, I love living in love. Living in love. Oh, I love living in love
Man. Congrats.
Thank you so much for that wonderful message and song. Now, before I say anything else, I would like everyone to answer this question silently in your mind. So the question is, what is one thing you're worried about today? So man, maybe it's our patient, an upcoming duty, an exam, or our family, our friends, or our health, or simply the uncertainty of what tomorrow will bring. So good morning, everyone!
Morning.
Good morning!
Good morning.
So our message this morning is entitled Faith Over Fear, Trusting God When Life is Uncertain. So every day in the hospital is filled with uncertainty. Kabalo ang gitaan na, right? So we can always know what the next patient will bring, whether a treatment will succeed or what challenges await us during our shift. And in healthcare, fear can easily creep in. Fear making mistakes, fear of bad news, fear of burnout, kay naman sa itong colleagues, or fear of the unknown. Yet God's message remains the same. Choose faith over fear. So our key text this morning is found in Isaiah 41 verse 10, and it says, Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. And that tells us something very important this morning, and that brings us to our first point. Our first point is, fear is real, but God is greater. So, even faithful people in the Bible experience fear, like David, though he faced Goliath with faith, but he also experienced fear while fleeing from Saul, right? So, fear itself is not the problem. Allowing fear to control us is. So, in the hospital, fear may look like fear of making the wrong decisions kasi mamalita sa atong buhaton, and fear of losing a patient, fear of not being enough, fear of our own health and our family safety. But let us remember that God never promised a fear-free life, but He promised His presence in every situation na toong bagian, mga trials atong life. He promised that He will be with us. And our second point this morning is faith doesn't remove the storm. It gives peace in the storm. So, remember mo sa story sa Bible na makita sa Mark 4 verse 35 to 41 when Jesus calmed the storm. Diba that time, He's with the disciples, but the disciples panicked while Jesus remained calm. The storm didn't disappear immediately, but Jesus was with them. So, same na po nila, kami interns and mga workers, itatanan diri, all of us face storms. Every day. Kinsa man diri ang wala yung mga pagsulay kadadlaw. Kinsa man, kung naaman gali sana all. So, sa atong every day, nagintay mga storms like diri sa hospital, emergency cases, long shifts, emotional exhaustion, unexpected outcomes. So, faith reminds us that God is in the room, even when we don't understand what's happening. And that's our second point. Now let's proceed to our third point. We are called to be the carriers of hope. So, people in the hospitals don't only need medicine. So, they also need hope, compassion, encouragement, and most importantly, prayer. So, sometimes the greatest healing begins with kindness, a simple smile or a listening ear. When we trust God, we become instruments of His peace to anxious patients and worried families. And in Matthew 5, verse 16, it says, "Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." So, for us in this setting or in healthcare, our workplace becomes our mission field. So every patient we meet is more than a diagnosis in a room number. They are someone deeply loved by God. So what does it look like to let our shine in this setting? So paunsa man pamaagi nga mo shine ta ani nga sa tong workplace. So let us imagine a patient waiting anxiously for test result. Atong patient nga nag-alingasan na kay wala pa gyapon niya result. So let us remember that they will never remember atong mga explanation nga gihatag sila but they will remember the healthcare worker who treated them with patience, respect, and genuine compassion. So, miskin pag malitan na kayo, nagminalitan na itong patient, miskin pag nag-stragitan na ta, so, maubos lang yung gihapon ta. Let us be patient and musmal lang gihapon bisan usahay ko na muna to siya. So, faith is often seen not only in what we say, but in how we serve. So, before I end this message and before we turn to our duties and responsibilities, let this be our challenge. This week or the upcoming days, when fear begins to take over, let us pray before we panic, let us trust before we worry, and let us serve before we complain. And let every patient encounter remind us that God has placed us in healthcare not only to care for their bodies, but also to reflect His love for us. So, life will continue to bring uncertainty and dili man gud ang dili na to malikayan. The next shift may be difficult, the next patient may test our strength, the next season may stretch our faith, but one thing remains certain: God remains faithful. So as we conclude, whatever uncertainty awaits in the next shift, the next patient, or the next season of our life, let us remember that fear sees the problem, but faith sees the God who is bigger than the problem. And let us choose faith over fear, because the same God who called you to serve is the God who walks beside you every step of the way. Good morning, everyone.